Hello. In continuation of our last class, in today's class, let us try to understand what are taxonomic categories that are described in section 3. Classification, we know classification is the process by which anything, if it is present in large number, is grouped into convenient categories based on some observable characters. It is not only living organisms, plants, animals, but if anything is very large, we need a grouping, a classification, which is convenient for us according to our purpose, which is convenient for us based on some observable characters, visible characters, readable characters. Classifications are hierarchical, means they are arranged according to some order, small, larger, 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 still larger, very big, like this. These are different groups. Small is a group, large is a group, still larger is a group, largest is the group, like that. Similarly, the plants and animals are classified, grouped into species, genera, families, orders, classes, divisions, so on and so forth. This is hierarchical. Suppose if you take one example, village is a unit. Some villages make a mandal, some mandals make a district, some districts make a state, some districts make a country. Country is the largest rank. A village is the smallest unit. Similarly, here the plants and animals are grouped conveniently into small groups, larger, 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 like that. Hierarchical. The groups are given ranks. We are calling it as a village. We are calling it as a mandal. What is the rank? Mandal. Similarly, what is the rank? Species. Genus is a rank. Family is a rank. Each rank is scientifically referred to taxon. What is the rank of genus? What is the rank of species? Taxon, it is called taxon. Scientifically, it is called taxon. Taxon may be a species, a genus, a family, an order, a division, like that. It is called taxon. All living organisms can be classified into different taxa. All living organisms can be different taxa. First taxa is species, second taxon is genus, third taxon is family, like that. The process of classification is taxonomy. The taxonomic main purpose is identification, nomenclature, and grouping, classification of the organisms. Taxonomy systematics. Taxonomy systematics, sometimes called biosystematics. Now, what is the difference? What is the similarity between these two, taxonomy and systematic? Taxonomy objectives are characterization, identification, nomenclature, classification. If you take a taxonomy book, there you find how to characterize the plants, animals, how to name them, how to identify them, how to name them, and what are the classifications available to follow. The modern taxonomy is there ever since from Theophrastus, Linnaeus, like that. At that time, they have taken into account only morphological features of the plants and animals. Now, we have so much of information about the plants, animals regarding their morphology, embryology, cell biology, developmental process, molecular characterization. Now, the biologists are taking into account the different features, different characters from the different fields. Based upon those characteristics, they are trying to classify the living organisms. That is called modern taxonomy. Old one only on external morphological features. But the modern biologists are taking into consideration so many features available from different fields. That is called modern taxonomy. Systematics, as the name itself indicates, systematic study. Systematics is the branch of science which deals with the study of diversity of organisms and their comparative and phylogenetic relationships. It aims at identification, nomenclature, description, classification of a taxon, provide an inventory to local, regional, and continental plant resources. Let us take one example of systematics. The flora and fauna of a particular state, for example, let us take Jharkhand or Uttarakhand or Madhya Pradesh. Systematics deals with what are the different plants, what are the different animals available in those states. Where do they live? How do they live? What is the relationship between the plant communities in that state? What is the phylogenetic order? How did they evolve? And what are their ethnobotanical importance? And when do they come to flowering, fruiting, seeding? Every information about the plants and animals in that particular region. That is called systematics. Systematics also considers identification, nomenclature, classification. But systematic goes further. In my view, taxonomy is a theoretical subject, whereas systematics is a practical oriented subject. We go to the field, we study the plants, we make an inventory, what are their details. Hence, systematics is a broad subject area than taxonomy. Now, this is the arrangement, hierarchical arrangement of living organisms or a classification, one above the other, in as here shown ascending order. Species is the lowest rank. Species is the lowest rank. Then genus, family, order, class, division, kingdom. Kingdom is highest rank. Species is the lowest rank. It is the unit of classification. Below the species, varieties are there, but taxonomically they are not valid, they are not taken into consideration. Different varieties are there. Suppose you take mango, different varieties are there, but taxonomically they are not given importance. So, in between the species and kingdom, there are many ranks, many taxa, genus, family, order, class. It is like this. Some species make a genus, some genera make a family, some genera make an order. Or otherwise, if you come down, order is differentiated into some families on some characteristics, differences and similarities. Families are further divided into genera. genera are further divided into species. Taxonomic categories showing the hierarchical arrangement. This you must remember very clearly in a sequence. In a correct sequence, sometimes the questions will be asked in this. Give the correct sequence. Species, genus, family, order, class, division, kingdom. Then some organisms with their taxonomic categories are given, for example, for exercise purpose. Suppose if you take man, scientific name Homo sapiens, he belongs to genus Homo, family Hominidae, order Primata, class Mammalia, phylum or division Chordata. Housefly Musca domestica, Musca, Muscidae, Diptera, Insecta, and Arthropoda. Then two plant examples, mango, Mangifera indica, Mangifera anacardiaceae, sapindales, dicotyledons, angiosperms. Wheat, a very common crop plant. Triticum aestivum, Triticum, Poaceae, Poales, monocotyledons, angiosperm. Here you can keep two things in mind. In zoology, family names end with "de", whereas in botany, "ac", Poaceae, Anacardiaceae, Brassicaceae, Annonaceae. But in zoology, orders end with some like this, but in ales, botany, they end with ales. So this also you must remember. There is a lot of scope to be asked in multiple choice questions or match the following in this. This let us consider in the next class.